Today, I am going to add deep dark items into Minecraft. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a brand new item exclusive to the Warden that you are going to love. Now, these items get cooler and cooler as the video goes on. So I'm going to make these items, and then it's time for a little bit of show and tell. Let's start with a basic tool like the pickaxe. I took the texture of the diamond pickaxe and darkened the handle, since you know it's coming from the deep dark. I also used the colors from the sculk blocks and the Warden to determine the patterns and look of the texture. Looking at the sculk sensor, it has this gradient from this cyan down to this dark blue. There's also these little spots randomly everywhere, so I added those as well. And just like that, the deep dark pickaxe has been textured. Just a few lines of code and bam! It's in the game! Next up, weapons. For the deep dark sword, I wanted it to reflect the strength of the Warden, so it's currently the strongest sword in the game. I followed the same design principles as the pickaxe, making sure to pull colors from the Warden himself. I also used a similar gradient found on his face, and of course added those weird glowy bits as well. The sword took a little bit of tweaking to look good, but I'm really liking the final result. Like I said, these items just get cooler and cooler the more this video goes on, and the next item I added was the Warden's face. To get this item, you would simply jump from a high ledge and swing your sword to slice off the Warden's face, and no, I'm just kidding. But you do need the item at the end of this video to get the Warden's helmet. This helmet was the hardest thing to add because I didn't want to just change the texture of a helmet. I wanted to create a 3D model that you could wear on your head. I spent 2 hours creating this epic helmet, but when I tried implementing it into the game, fine, I guess I'll just change the texture. But seriously, if anyone knows how to add a 3D model and a custom sprite, please teach me. So here it is, the Warden's helmet. I really wanted to add some horns to it, but I just couldn't get it to work. My shriveling brain wouldn't let me add it into the game, unfortunately. But that's okay, because this next item is ridiculously cool. And that is the Warden's chest plate. If you look at the Warden, he's got this sick, like, ribcage looking thing, and there's some souls flying around inside. It's super cool. And that's something I really wanted to reflect in the Warden's chest plate. So I did my best to model a ribcage, and I had a soul flying around in there. I also copied the bone texture of the Warden's arms and put that on the shoulder guards here. I am an artist, but I've never done pixel art before, so if you think I did a good job, leave a like, and I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Now, this chest plate has an absolutely overpowered effect that I'm gonna show you right now. Yay, finally show and tell time. So we've got the item here, and if we put it on, check this out. Check it out, dude. Look at this, it gives us a lot more health. So if I give myself some saturation to refill my hearts, dude, check it out. Is this overpowered? Yes. Is this too overpowered? You tell me. But the Warden is super ultra strong, and so it just kind of made some sense where if you get his chest plate, you get some health. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And while we're here, you know what? I will show you what the Warden's helmet does. So when we put the Warden's helmet on, you can see it looks pretty snazzy on our face. I now look like the Warden. That's creepy. But the Warden's helmet has a pretty cool effect. We've seen in Minecraft Live the darkness effect. And if you get the Warden's helmet, it would grant you immunity from darkness. And it looks pretty sick on you as well. So I've got the Warden's helmet and the Warden's chest plate, two very cool items. And of course, we have the deep dark pickaxe and the deep dark sword. Let me show you the deep dark pickaxe. So the idea with the deep dark pickaxe is it's not quite as fast as netherite, but because it's deep dark, it does have a unique property, and that would be with a haste 2 beacon, you can instant mine deep slate. Currently, there's no way of instant mining deep slate, even with an enchanted netherite pickaxe, but the deep dark pickaxe would grant you the ability to instant mine deep slate, which would be super cool, especially since there's going to be a ton more deep slate generation in the next update. So we will combine it with an efficiency 5 book, and if we have haste 2, heck yeah, dude, check it out. So, you know, that makes the deep dark pickaxe pretty useful. I had to give myself haste 9 in order for it to work in the current version though. Alright, next up is the sword. So like I mentioned earlier, this sword is the strongest sword in the game. What I'm gonna do here is summon 2 endermen, and I'm gonna kill this guy with a diamond sword. It's gonna take... That took 6 hits to kill an enderman, and with the deep dark sword it takes 4 hits. Only 4 hits compared to what, 6? So yeah, this makes it a pretty strong sword. Definitely something you'll be keeping on you instead of the netherite sword. Now I know what you're thinking. Cetric, how do I get these amazing items in the game? Well, that just so happens to tie into this final item I've been saving the entire video. So the final custom item exclusive to the Warden that I have added into the game is the Lost Soul. And it looks like this. Look at that. We got some, they're cute little ghosts like flying around. That's so cute. Honestly, it's kind of cute. Real quickly, let's look at the Warden's design. Inside his heart, there's a couple of like lost souls flying around in there. I originally wanted to add the Warden's heart, but it didn't really work out. Plus, I wanted to stay true to Mojang because they don't really want players killing the Warden. You know what would be super cool is if when the Warden spawns, he comes up out of the ground, right? He leaves behind some of those lost souls that were trapped in his chest. That Chad chest of his. Oh gosh. Anyways, so he leaves these souls behind and you can go back and pick them up, but you gotta be careful because if he's staying right there where he spawned, you really gotta sneak around him in order to pick up these lost souls. So the way you obtain the Warden and Deep Dark items is to grab a diamond tool. So let's say the diamond chest plate. You'll put it in the smithing table with the lost soul. So you'll combine it with the lost soul and that will give you the Warden and Deep Dark variant of that item. So here we are. What do you think? So I hope you like these items that I added into the game. I feel like these are pretty cool items and it definitely adds a unique twist to survival. It also gives you a reason to go down into the Deep Dark. So I hope that you guys thought that these ideas were cool. Check out this video. Bye.